I remember it like it were yesterday. I remember when the world was young. We believed anything was possible, that we were in control and could shape the world as we saw fit. We never could have imagined. We never thought that our whole world would be turned upside down, that it would seem so fragile. The end of the world as we knew it, and the terrifying yet still intimate sense that this was somehow divine judgment. We had, in our human error, violence and hubris, brought it upon ourselves. And then, there we were, all at sea, a crisis like no other. But isolated by the wind and the waves from all else. Can you imagine that kind of isolation? Then the questions start to stir again, and it turns out you haven't dealt with them after all. Why me? Why now? Why this? You always need hope. Something there, on the horizon. But also, something there with you. I think I knew it at the time, deep in my heart. But sometimes, it's only as you look back, the picture becomes clearer. When the big wave crashes, there I will find you, my God, and my hiding place. 40 days, but it could have been 40 weeks or 40 months. We lost track of time. We looked back on what was and talked about what might be. We talked about the old ways, but deep down inside, we knew that things could never be the same again. What do you do? How do you start again after your world ends? After the flood? When the day came and I stepped ashore, I could scarcely take it in. It was like sensing everything as if for the first time. I knelt down and cupped the soil in my hands, and my breath was my prayer. I built an altar, but the whole earth seemed to me that day as though it were an altar, and my heart sang for joy. As we came ashore, as we built homes, settled the land, we were still faced with that question. Who will you be? What will you do after the flood? Will you return to your old ways as though none of this had happened? Or will you open your eyes to the new creation? I hope, I believe we chose life. Chose to remember that life is to be cherished, that we are called not to bitterness, anger, and violence, but to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. So now, it all seems so simple. Pray, walk the earth, have hearts overflowing with gratitude for the people you know, for everything you have, for all the time you have been given. For His mercies are new every morning. I smile now when I see the waves lapping on the shore and the rainbow in the sky. His promise, His word, is living and active. If all else should fail, then His promise and living word will remain. That much I know, and that is enough.